Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to share with you again in the SDG Executive Briefing Series. This time I will share about how to fulfill our three most basic needs, namely food, energy and water or FEW, for people in an archipelago country like Indonesia. We have 17,499 large, small and very small islands. Fulfillment of basic needs such as food, energy and water can be very different from one island to another. However, the common thread is clear. If the following steps are taken, these three needs will be resolved at once. As in the adage, throwing one stone, three birds are hit. First is our willingness to grow our own food. In general, there must be food crops suitable for our islands, no matter how small they are. The main result is of course for food production. But for every kilogram of food produced, our crops also produce a much larger amount of biomass. The amount of biomass that is generally still being disposed of, commonly known as the residue to product ratio or RPR, is around 1.75 to 4.5. This means that for every 1 kilogram of food we produce, we also harvest 1.75 to 4.5 kilograms of biomass. If we only use this biomass to heat water, it will have very many benefits already. When the supply of fresh water is also critically endangered on a number of islands, then we can take advantage of the abundant sea water. Salt water has a higher boiling point than fresh water, so the energy costs to make it steam generally tend to be more expensive. However, because the energy we use is from waste that was previously wasted, then even this slightly higher energy requirement is not a problem. Seawater that has become steam becomes as good as freshwater steam. The steam can be used to drive a turbine, which if on a small scale we call it microturbine or specifically we call it microturb. The rotation generated from this microturbine can be directly used to drive a generator to generate electricity. As for the microturbine output steam after going through the condensation process, it will become fresh water. So from this process you can see now that even in the most remote islands, there must be sea water because nearly 3/4 of Indonesia's territory is sea. As long as the people willing to grow any crop, they will not only produce food but also energy and fresh water at the same time. Indeed, a special machine is needed for the realization of this 3-in-1 solution: food, energy and water. The machine is microturbine. In the near future, God willing, we will be able to provide various types of technology and microturbine sizes in our ecosystem. The rest we leave it to the community, who can then equip it to build food, energy and water self-sufficiency or achieve 3 SDGs, namely SDG number 2 Zero Hunger, SDG number 7 Clean and Affordable Energy, and SDG number 6, namely Clean Water and Sanitation.